What is up, everyone? Thanks for taking the time out to click on this video, I think the last time I did this video was around 2 years ago or something like that. And a bit has changed, I would say. So in a moment, I'm going to be showing you my gaming and editing setup that I have. There's been quite a bit of an arrangement change and equipment change as well, especially with the addition of my gaming PC. Definitely a budget gaming PC, but it does the job quite well. But today I'm going over the setup as a whole, and I'm going to be kind of brief with certain things, but I'm definitely going to throw some specs and some different things out there, of course. So yeah, before we begin, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to be notified whenever I post, give this video a huge thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get started. All right, so I think I've shown this in one of my last videos, but this is my console setup. So we have a PlayStation 1 over here, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, random Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, a PS4, we got controllers and etc. in there, Dreamcast and Nintendo 64. I also have many other consoles as well. But more importantly, this is the actual setup that I have going on as of right now. This is my 21.5-inch late 2013 iMac. Has a 2.7 gigahertz Intel Core i5 with 16 gigabyte, 1600 megahertz DDR3 RAM, and with just integrated graphics, nothing fancy, but this is what I mainly edit with. I have a dual monitor for it as well. Using a Logitech setup, USB keyboard and mouse. Don't know why, it works out for me though. Here's my Xbox One that is used for streaming sometimes, as well as any other consoles that I showed you. But then here is my Windows 10 gaming PC setup. Using a Juicy, I think, a Gussie, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just pretty much like a cheap Chinese webcam. I actually had to order a webcam like pretty much right away because, as we all know, with everyone working from home, all the webcams were gone. So this is the only one really available for me, other than the other one that I got from Micro Center, which was a Wise security camera that can be used as a webcam. That one didn't work too well for some reason with my Windows computer, but it works perfectly with my iMac. But this one isn't bad. It's manual focus and it gets the job done. I have an Acer and Dell two 21.5-inch monitors, Audio Technica mic that I use for my audio input. I have a TechNet blue color, it's only in the color blue keyboard, as well as an RGB TechNet mouse, and this could be any color that you choose. So now this big boy is actually being upgraded very, very soon. So this is my HP Elite 8300 CMT with an i7-3770 processor. This currently has 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, a 240 gigabyte SSD, as well as a 2 terabyte hard drive and a 500 gigabyte hard drive for storage for like my games and etc. I've run into a situation where, due to the proprietary connector when it comes to the motherboard, yeah, it is time for me to actually get another case. So I'm gonna have a separate video explaining everything what's going on with this, but just to give you a quick blurb, I'm taking pretty much the RAM out of this computer. I'm taking the i7 processor. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna take the CPU fan or not. And pretty much everything is staying. The power supply, pretty much most of the internals. I literally today purchased a Cooler Master PC case. And what's going to be happening is I'm going to be taking an LGA 1155 motherboard that was in my Dell Vostro. Although that only has 2 DIMM slots compared to the 4 that the HP's motherboard has, is going to be able to be used without any problems, especially when it comes to an upgradable standpoint. This computer also has a GTX 750 Ti, but the main reason why I'm doing all this as well is because I recently bought a Asus GTX 1650. And it's the Strix, I think the ROG Strix variant, and that requires a 6-pin connector. There is no 6-pin connector coming from the power supply. Besides, which is crazy about this HP Elite, the SATA drives and etc. actually get its power from the motherboard. That's what's crazy about this. And I figured because of that going on and I'm getting another graphics card, it was time to actually get another PC case, as well as buying a 650 watt PSU, which is way more than enough than I need, but it was a future-proof purchase essentially. So yeah, that video will be coming very soon because I'm pretty sure we're going to be working on this all night. The old processor that's in the Vostro is going away, so I'm swapping across all of my computers. The i3 in my Optiplex 3010 that I have laying around is actually going to go into this HP since it's compatible with the motherboard. And although it's very weak, I'm going to put the Celeron into the Optiplex 3010. The Vostro is pretty much was mainly only used for parts, but someone can definitely just upgrade the processor and utilize the GTX 750 Ti, or again, I'm going to figure that all out. I may just sell the computer by itself and sell the graphics card by itself as well, depending on how things work out. But the main goal is to get that i7 into the Vostro's old motherboard and put into the new gaming case that I have. But again, that whole thing will be explained in another video, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Sorry for all the cords, and I use a game capture card to be able to capture my gameplay from consoles. Ignore the serial in the back. And the last but not least is my Arasi Milano gaming chair, which I recently got and did a video on recently. So this chair has been awesome, very comfortable. I definitely highly recommend it. They have multiple colors, and who knows, it could still be very well on sale. So I would definitely check out Best Buy as well as other retailers that may carry this chair. And when it comes to playing PC games, I use Streamlabs OBS to stream and as well as record any gameplay that I may have being played on the PC, and it works very, very well. Well, all right, that was my setup. If you guys enjoyed that, definitely, again, leave a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Let me know in the comments down below, like, how you feel about the setup, you know, the equipment that I have. If you have any suggestions for me to enhance or make it better in my current situation. There'll definitely be a lot of upgrades to come, especially ones I may have mentioned in the video. Me starting off with that budget PC, although it does the job, you know, it's always that thing in the back of my head every time I'm doing certain things that is definitely pushing me towards doing an actual build part by part. But again, thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's been DJB. Peace out.